Okay, Turd Ferguson settlers moving up. Arctip's got his second city down between him and Yerevan. Lisa still hasn't, he's got a worker out, but she still hasn't got a settler. Either has Mike. Stampede settler is almost ready to plant next turn, as is Sal's. So for those watching, and I do have a few, this is the 4v4 round 2, Clan KC versus Clan SL. This is a pre-made map that we've picked the map seeds on so that they're relatively fair. Savoki, he made all these map seeds by loading maps over and over again until we found good maps and then saved the map seeds. We've got Brasilia down now. Sal hasn't settled yet. Must be moving a little far. Mike's got his settler out over here. And Turd's almost got his up to where he wants it. And Taha's got a settler out. Although he'd better fast move that before the scout gets it. That's not a good thing to do around these days. He better shift enter that settler. Tech's getting done, settlers being built. Lisa's got his first settler. I wonder where she's going to put it. Taha protected his settler. Certainly must have fast moved it up here out of the way of that scout. Turd had to bring his settler a long way. I wonder if he's going to do a coastal plant and risk that, or move it up one. The Bananas is a good place to settle, though. But later on, you'll be vulnerable to caravel and frigate attacks. Let's see what he chooses to do. Mike's got his settler going down here. He has the same problem. Does he settle on the coast or does he settle inland? He, of course, doesn't know that he's got knitter and coal there. Won't for quite some time. Lisa's taking her scouts, her settlers south. It looks like Turd's going to settle on the coast. Taha's taking that up. Looks like he's going to have to do a non-fresh water plant for there. And Mike's bringing his settler down. Stampede's got his second settler out. He's going to have to choose a non-water start. Maybe do a coastal down here by the crabs. See where he's going. I wonder if we'll see anyone trying to rush someone. That's always a decision to make. Do you do a warrior rush early and see if you can take a city out and cripple them, or enter into an irrelevancy war? Yeah, Sydney's up here. Coastal settle. Hope that works out in the long run. Taha's got a second settler. I imagine he's probably should go down along this river. Well, looks like Stampede's going to go down the... Oh, maybe not. He just moved over. So maybe he's going to take the river spot over here. No big science leaders yet. Aprillo being Polish, he's got some culture going. See where he's going to go with that. And the Polish have more units out, but that's really too early to judge anything from that. That's scouts. And there's no real religion happening yet. Stampede has his city down. Yeah, and he chose along the river. Little scout slinger on scout action. Mike settled his second city finally. As did Lisa. Aprilolo's finally got a settler out. And Tahan is indeed moving it down to this river. You'll have to go to the far side. Couple more slingers over here. Settler going. Nothing big happening this turn. Couple scouts getting freaking beat on over here. But Stampede is trying to keep an eye on Sal because he's a strong player. And we'll see where Apriolo settles. Well, he could go down to the Tundra, but that's not great. Probably is he going to forward settle up towards Lisa there, or more likely maybe over here, or this river over here. You can get era score by settling a city in the Tundra, but it's not where I would put my second Sitley, my first settler. He's definitely behind on the slow lane right now. He decided to make a slinger. I mean, he's got Taha friggin' watching him with a warrior. Lisa's got her second settler out. Taha's got 3 cities now. Worker out for a turd. Germany's got his second city down and the first district I think I've seen. It will be interesting to see what the team strategies will be here. We won't see that for a while, though. Ancient Era is done in 10 turns. Settler being produced here. I don't know, he's only produced one settler, but he's got a whole bunch of slingers, so maybe he's going to do that rush. Maybe he'll rush Sparta with warriors and slingers. I don't know. He's got 2 targets nearby, and he's only produced one settler with a bunch of slingers. Stampede's got another settler out. Wonder where he's going to move that to. Maybe, I don't know, up here? Where he's got a scout? That's a possibility. Sal's got some more workers working his turf. Score's not really, a big issue right now. Not a really big spread in science. Tourism not big yet. Peter and Pedro have some tourism. Not really big militaries. And no religions have been made. These is going north with their settlers someplace. And Aprilola is probably going over to this lake, I guess? Or river. Yeah, he'll stop at the river. Does have the Dead Sea over here. I don't know whether Sparta will fight for that or Aprilola will. It's not the best wonder in the world, though. Extra culture. 8 viewers now. Thanks everyone for coming out and watching. This you're either early in the EU or midday in Asia, or coming up 10:30 in the east coast of the US and Canada. This is probably going to go well past midnight in the US. I'm not sure why Mike should settle up here. It's where the iron is. He's got a wonder there. He does have tiles that are being affected by it here, but he should put a city even up here by the river and get the rest of the effect of the winter. Hanging gardens have been built. Stonehenge over here, so he's got to be going for a religion. Dominant religion, STD. So, friggin' Church got a sense of humor and took time to build Stonehenge to form a religion. Sal's building a holy site. And there's hanging gardens. That explains why he hasn't got a second settler out. And there's number 3 settler out for Stampede. Probably going to the other side of this. Yes. Aprilolo's finally settled his second city on the river. Upgraded. He must have researched archery. Upgraded his slingers to archers. I think he's fearing that he's caught between Sparta and Congo here. It's a distinct possibility, but they haven't made an really aggressive move yet. Lisa with a settler out. Mike's built a couple workers, but not much else happening over here. Yeah, and Stampede's putting a settler over the other side of this lake here. I think, if anything, this is where the action is going to be early on. Unless Turd can hit the back door of Greece here to keep the heat off of Aprilolo. These two are close by and could easily put some pressure on them. Mike's got a settler out. I would think he's going to put it somewhere over in this. Yeah, we still got some action happening over with Stampede harassing Sal. Not really much more than that. Germany's got a trade route going to Yerevan. I'm surprised Sal never built a trade route to Babylon yet. That's a valuable asset. He's only got 2 cities out and some warriors. So, well, he built friggin' Stonehenge to make a religion. So that sucked up some production. Yeah, Lisa's got 2 settlers. Wonder if she bought one. That's pretty quick. Yeah, down along this river somewhere. Probably up here. And she just produced a Mabella, I guess. I'm not going to pronounce that right. I'm going to screw that up. Prilolo's got his second settler out. I would think he's going to have to go towards Mike over here. But he's going to have to protect it for sure. He's either got to go bring it over here by Mike or forward settle up to Lisa, one of the two. Or get his extra arrow point for settling in the beautiful but rugged tundra. Pretty hard to attack through here between Greece and Aprilolo. Pretty small tiles to fight through. I don't think we'll see a lot of war happening there. Not until the naval stuff comes along anyway. Stampede is sending more warriors over to harass south. Gain some experience. He's got a trader going up, to Buenos Aires, I would say. Yeah, must be. Got a request to go settler review through religious, that's fine. Here's the current settler review of the place. Of course, more stuff up by the CSs, but that's quite a far from homestead. Here's a religious view. Not too much happening on religious force. I don't even think Sydney's converted. Lee's just sending her settler north. Sal just built a government plaza. So where's this settler going? Up here, I guess? Government plaza built by Sal. And it looks like he's working on a shrine. So I think it looks like Team SL is trying to take the religious route here. Although I would never rule out a military solution. Simon Peter. Yeah, and he's got his settler heading out to this river. There's been no settler jacking so far this game. That's unusual. That usually happens at least once. Hoplite's coming. And Taha's got a general, Sun Tzu. Sun Tzu and Hoplite, so I wonder what his target will be. Maybe I would definitely be going after Apriolo being the weak target. He does have to keep a watch on his back door, though. And lots of text happening. Some people have gone to political philosophy. We're not far. One turn until the classical era. Yeah, it looks like he's bringing the hoplites down here. That's not surprising. Stampede's upgraded some of his warriors to swords already. Is he going to try a sword rush on Sal, or is that just a defensive? Let's see if he brings back all his warriors and upgrades them. Another religion done? Judaism in Poland. Yeah, no one's used any yet. Oh, there is it. Yeah, candy with Aperolo, so that's a good culture thing. And that's it. Although we got Vlada, who's got Tur's got Armani in there, and Arctip's got Armani in Kumasi. It's another cultural. So we'll see how that works out. Stampede's got another settler out. Put it on this lake tile. That's probably the place. Be hard to defend it over here, but maybe. But I think he'll put it right there by the lake. Arctip's got one warrior down there. Probably gonna take a beating. He's still maybe maybe he's gonna go put it by the wonder over here. That could be. Poland's built a government plaza and more techs. Mike did settle along the river, close to Aprillo. But it's a good spot. Yes. Sal's leading in score for his team, but that's not significant. They're only less than 20 points apart right now, so no one's pulling away from this. No huge spikes in military score. Faith is starting to take off for a couple people. And it looks like Stampede is going to come over and do some sword harassing. Although with the amount of archers over here, I don't think he's going to push with just a couple swords. Interesting. Taha's bringing down his general, apparently. Well, if he pairs that with his hoplites, that could spell some trouble, but I don't think he doesn't have enough right now. The map did put the teams fairly even. Aprilolo, they really got to pressure Aprilolo if KC wants to take this win away. Because otherwise, Sal's being quite strong. And then Arctip can sim back here up in the north. So if KC doesn't take out one of their players, they've got players with lots of room. KC can't pressure, and he's building a lot of warriors because he knows he's in a squeeze. He's just got a trader. There's our settler. Tahat's got a settler out again. And he's got more hoplites. He may... but April's got iron and swords now, so he'll probably use some money to upgrade all these warriors that he's got, which is why he built them. His settler down here. So this still looks like a lot of a stalemate. It's going to be hoplite versus sword, and maybe the odd Nageo Mbata. Unless Lisa really brings down a lot of help, along with Taha, he's got enough. Mind you, he's probably going broke. Yeah, he's got fuck all for money. Yeah, swords are hanging out here, but he doesn't have enough of them to do a push. That's just that's a defensive line. See, if Casey really wanted to, Mike and Lisa and Taha should all friggin' rush Aprilolo. But Mike's not doing too much of that right now. All he's got is some warriors and some archers. He needs to upgrade those warriors to swords, and then they need to do a concerted three-way attack on Aprilolo, while he can't afford to upgrade all those warriors. Because he can't right now unless his pals bring him lots of money. He's upgraded 3 so far. So let's see. There's 3 KCers around Aprilolo. Let's see if they can close the door on this. Right now they're not doing that. And Germany up here is just simming away. And, Russia isn't far off, although he has to maintain a military against Stampede, but there's no real threat there. Huge continental divide going down the center here, but it's separating allies. Which means Germany can't really rush quickly over here, although there is a pass in the center. But it would still take lots of time to rush over to help Russia out. Kiemer, sorry. Sal. He does have a general. He's gonna wander this settler all the way over to here. By itself. That's brave of Stampede. One scout and that thing's friggin' gone. Guess he figures between him and Eliza they have visibility on this area. And Sal's making sure he's got a good defense. Archers galore, warriors that are going to be upgraded to swords. I don't see anyone pushing anyone real soon. He had their chance. Oh, now he's got, he researched horses. Now he's got horses too. Horses, swords upgraded. So, they only just have his 3rd city, Gdansk, over here along the Wonder. So he's a bit behind the sim game here, but neither of these are going to push him. Mind you, this defensive military force is costing him money. Costing his team money. In fact, he's actually a threat right now with this. He could go on the offensive, although either way, hoplites and Congo swords here. It's a 50-50 draw right here. Be a meat grinder. And then he's got swords and a horse over here to defend against Mike, who really doesn't have an offensive force at all. He's got warrior scouts and a sword. Yeah, he's trying to take the sword, wear the swords down with his archers up here. Stampede needs to back them off to be healed. Another swordsman from Keemer being made. Oh, there's a lot of money sitting around here and soldiers. Taha's got another settler out. Probably going to go up north here. Yeah, doesn't have to go too far. Not sure what Turd's doing over here. He's simming. Not really producing a lot of military. Put another coastal city. You never know. Maybe they're going to do... He does have a galley out. Maybe they're going to try a naval attack later on. Germany's still up here simming, but he does have Boudica. But he hasn't really built a military. Everyone seems to be sitting around simming. Except for Aprilolo, that had to use up his team's money to keep himself from being rushed. We have faith-generated missionaries now coming out. So, is Team SL going to try and convert Team KC to the religion and win a religious victory? That's a legit strat. Yeah, Apriolo is actually... That's the thing is, you build a military, you're paying money for it, you got to use it while it's still valid. So he's trying to put the moves on Mike, who doesn't really have a big military. So Mike had better move his stuff back from Preslav. I know he was trying to take it. Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. He'd better come back and upgrade those warriors. It's also an opportunity that if Lisa wants to come down now that he's moved out against Mike, the city is more vulnerable now. He's got a force against friggin' Sparta, and he's moving one up against Mike, but Lisa could come down with her Congo swords and give him a hard time. I'd certainly, if that was what I'd be doing if I was her, and that would help out Mike too. I'm not going to take the city, but they could certainly pillage some stuff quickly. Stampede is still up here trying to harass. He moves some of his damaged ones back. Yeah, Apriolo is certainly putting the pinch, and he's probably going to come in with his missionaries and convert the city. Yeah, Lisa is bringing down her Congo warrior, her Congo swords. But he's chopping friggin' horses. He's going to try a horse sword rush on friggin' on Mike here. But Lisa is coming down to help out. Let's see how this works out. Germany over here is still over here simming. Yeah, this team has sunk all its money into Aprilolo and upgrading his shit. Yeah, I think now Aprilolo is realized that he can't concentrate on that when he's got Lisa coming down. So he swung some horses around. Yeah, brought back a warrior to upgrade. Yeah, bringing back a horse and a sword. Yeah, he's regrouping back. And it worked. It saved Mike. I mean, you're not going to push into Aprillo's capital, but it's enough of a threat that he's got to pull back from Mike. There's Stampede's newest city, and a second settler probably going up here. Yeah, another trench line up here still. No one's going to push anyone. SL's pulling away in score a bit on the simming of Sal and Arctep and Turd. Yeah, between Turd and Sal, I guess they're that's what they're doing. Well, they both built wonders. So KC has got to use their military, or they're going to just fall behind simming, and then they're going to lose at the end to a lack of science. Yeah, Lisa should pull back and heal those. They are across the river, but there's a couple horses. So now Aprillo is going to try and put a pincher move on them and kill them. Gain experience. Yeah, Mike isn't really doing too much in the way of terms of a military over here. I don't think he's that kind of player. He did build a district here. Yep. Turds using Australia. He's simming. He's up to 5 cities now, and he's been under no real threat. There's mountains between him and in Greece. And Germany's got another settler out, so he's simming quite well up here. Well, he's planted Sao Paulo, but can he not do it on the river? Probably not. And there's too much cultural pressure. It's got wine and wheat, anyway. Have to do a granary in that city eventually. Now he's going to do a push against Lisa. Yeah, it looks like he got, he did. He put a pincher on those two swords and they're gone. Yep, a lot of military staring each other down on this map. No decisive technology advantages, though, here. Not yet, anyway. Yeah, right now, KC has the military advantage on score, but that's really not all that much of an indicator. But they are pulling away in points, which means they're simming better, generally. It looks like KC's got the advantage in science, though. Or science victory. Yeah, they definitely got the advantage in religion. Mike's got one, but SL's got 3 religions. We'll see how that works out in the end. They could have the religious victory in their back pocket if military doesn't work out here. Aprilolo's now. Well, he's bringing a settler up here. That's why he's pushing up. He wanted to clear that area and remove any threats, because he's going to bring that settler up here. Taha's bringing horses down now. Let's see if he's got enough to do a push. There isn't. He should push against Gdansk there, because there's not much down there. Although Lodez can come over, you know. Upgrading some warriors to swords, and wonder if he'll try to do a push. Does he have enough? 3 swords, a couple horses, hoplites. He might be a threat with all these up here protecting that settler plant. Yeah. Missionaries all over the place here on the SL side of the map. Looks like Aprilola is making a move on Mawilla. If I was Greece, I'd be pushing down to these cities now and get them to draw back. Because there's enough to take that city if she doesn't buy or chop some more swords. If they allow him to take Lisa out, you're probably going to call this good game. Yeah, it looks like he's going to do it. She needs to upgrade this warrior to a sword and then use it. Yeah, he took it. And she doesn't have much in the way of military left now. Couple Congo warriors. I think the simming and financing of his team is going to win this because he didn't produce these all himself. And Mike hasn't produced anything. It's like I don't even know what Mike's doing. He hasn't produced a military. He hasn't friggin' settled much. He's got his original 3 cities, and he's down here trying to take out a CS in the tundra. So I don't know what Mike's doing. Yep, this is what's gonna happen. He's got to take out Gdansk to make up for her losing one. Make this even. If he doesn't do this, if he doesn't start taking out Poland, then KC is lost. Let's see how this works out. Still pretty much a stalemate up north. Really, the play is here now. He's taking a city. I doubt he'll take more. She's got time to. I mean, he's got a couple over here, but that's not enough to take the city across the river. But he's bringing up his missionaries too to convert the cities. If he can't take them, he still converts them. But this is the play now. He had better get those units down there and take Gdansk. I don't know what Taha is doing. Yeah, he may be able to threaten the other cities. Not quite enough troops to be decisive, split up like that, though. Finally, they're moving down. He upgraded the warriors. Yeah, got money from his friends. Should upgrade that slinger to an archer, too. You still gotta take out Gdansk, though. Bring that general down with the sword. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna take any more cities with just this. But it brings up the other swords, he might be able to take one out. And Stampede and Sal are still a stalemate. So we've got a definite war going down here. Sparta is trying to take out Gdansk. And it doesn't look like Aprilolo is going to actually push any farther into Lisa's territory. And Congo has pumped out some new more swords, so she is unlikely to lose any more cities. Whether she'll, well, Mawala isn't doing too well culturally, so it may flip anyway, and then she may take it back. Let's see how this works out. Score-wise, SL is still pulling away, so the simmers on their side are doing a much better job than KC is at simming. The only real simmer they've got that's doing good is Stampede, who's also got a military. Mike should be simming, but he's not doing a good job of that. I really don't know what Mike is doing. Mike still only has 3 cities. He's finally putting a little bit of military pressure, but even that's not much. I really don't know what he's been doing with the cities. He's got a caravel or galley. And he's trying to take out a Tundra CS down here. I don't know what value that is. Still stalemate up. Germany is swimming away over here. Australia is simming away over here. I don't think he's gonna. Well, he's gonna have to move all this stuff down to take out Gdansk. He's pulled back all into there to heal and hopefully keep it, turn it to religion and hopefully keep it from flipping. Uh, Action down here. He's got his back empty. Let's see how this works out. Oh, got graphics glitches. Never had that happen before. Yeah, maybe Mike's finally going to put a little hurt on him. We'll see how this works out. I think Aprillo got stretched too far.
I'm gonna try to defrag this thing. I don't know why.
Yeah, if I got a partner.
Yeah, I'm talking to him about that right now. I said I'd play. I'm defragging my computer right now. That game was hell to play right now. Cannot. So
He's having technical issues because it slows down so much in the lake.
yeah, I've just uninstalled a shit ton of games and I'm defragging right now. So I mean I'll
Okay, who's okay?
All right, back looking at the game. Sorry, I had to go sort out my KC team for the 2v2v2v2. Yeah, I think she's starting to push back now. Maybe she'll even have enough to take back her city. There's only 2 swords and a horse in there. And he's pushing down here hard. Finally. Classical era engine 7. Maybe even Mike is pushing into here with archers and a horse. Take a few turns of bombarding it, but he's expending a lot of energy taking out a CS here. But really, for KC to win, they have to take out Apriolo. If they can't do that, then they're in the hurt locker. Because SL will just outstim them. They're already doing it, like 100 points ahead. Yeah, well ahead. So this has to turn into a military freaking victory here. And they have to do it before nights, because that's just around the corner. Stampede is pushing with horses and swords, but I don't know whether it'll be enough. Might be. Still going to be a tough push.
Hey, Canuck.
Hey.
Do we have a map seed for the 2v2v2v2v2v2v2?
We do. Let me go get it here.
Okay. Yeah, shoot that to Michael, please.
To Michael, he's gonna stay up late.
He's not gonna cast or anything. He's just gonna get it started, I think.
Okay. Yeah, and he's taking Gdansk. Sorry, I had to wait and sort other CCC stuff out here. Good, Gdansk is there. Moana is flipped, so she just has to take it now. This may be the beginning of the end. Mike's got 3 horses now and 2 archers and a sword. So this might finally be the beginning of the end for Aprilillo. He put on a pretty brave face. They must have fed him a lot of money. Let's see what's going on up here. Definitely some battling going on. I don't know if he's actually going to be able to push. Medieval era starts in 3 turns. We've got elephants coming out. Keemer elephants. So he's got enough of those. Again, he'll be able to push back. Yeah. Stampede is moving his swords back. Lots of Keemer elephants. I don't think Stampede has anything to worry about because he's got enough archers, but swords versus Keemer elephants isn't going to work on the offensive. Because now Sal's going to try and push and make up for the fact that he's losing a partner down south. Try. I don't understand why Mike's got his general back in the city for. He should be up here with his troops. Yeah, but now, as expected, he's upgrading to crossbows, which is considerably better on the defense than archers are. And I don't think swords supported by crossbows now is a definite defense against the elephants. And he's bringing up more horses too from the back. Lisa should be able to bring down her Congo swords now, though. Aprilolo's definitely pulled back all his troops. Upgrade it to save his cities. He'll probably be okay from Mike here, although Mike's finally bringing up his general, but he's got to move across the river here first to attack. But Taha's now doing a good job of pushing too. April is still may save his two major cities, but he's definitely going to lose the north one here, Lublin. He can't keep them all for long. Yeah, Lisa's bringing her swords down. Yeah, and I think we just got another stalemate. Although the elephants will definitely keep Stampede from pushing in, but they won't push far in themselves. Here comes the battering ram. And knights now. Yeah, finally, Germany is going to produce some military. He's just upgraded a bunch of chariots to knights. Now he's going to go after Lisa, bring them through over to Stampede, or come down to the north. The easiest for him is to come down to the north of Greece here. We'll see where these knights start heading. Really one of two directions. They either go freaking west or they go south. Well, there's enough to make a difference. 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 knights, and he's got a general. He's got 2 generals, really, so he could split up if he wanted to. They gotta take out Apriola soon before the knights start coming. Looks like they're coming south towards Greece. He won't see them until his scout sees them on the border. It's only 4 and a general. He's gonna have to upgrade all this. I think his scout should see that now. We'll see if he starts upgrading these warriors to swords and moving the friggin' at least 1 archer back up. pretty much a stalemate up north. Australia doesn't look like it's prepared to chip in. It hasn't upgraded its friggin' warriors even. Hasn't pulled them back. Hasn't upgraded to archers. Building another settler. He's definitely trying to be the sim engine of the team. Ah, there's a sword upgraded. 2 swords. Yep. Yep. Move the archer in. He knows now. And you bring that worker up and chop stuff. Or chop there. I would move Victor to Lagos too. Yeah, there goes one city.
Hey, Canuck. You there?
Yeah, I'm here. Second. Mute my stream.
It's just a quick question. Do we get first meets in the if it's not a spectator mode in the 2v2v2? Okay, thanks. See you, man.
Yeah, he's got a river to cross though to attack a walled city. Still not even with knights. That's not a great place to attack across. Yeah, and here comes the crossbows. Promoted a crossbow in the city too.
From the dust to which our civilization first rose.
Artificial.
Do
Terror.
do you guys CC?
What is
I
that
have
heck?
to.
I was
I
just
have to save this
I was-
Domray advance.
I was just yeah, that's a pretty good elephant advance there.
How does your
But,
tourism increase after your capital goes down?
Yeah. April, you put up a hell of a fight there. You must have been fed every friggin' penny that your partners had.
Yeah. I was pulling teeth from fucking Turd to give me anything, but
I thought you guys were going to try and execute a religious victory there.
We
That
were,
was the
although we
plan
don't know if that
until
actually works
Ipariolo couldn't help himself.
because of the observer being a person.
Well, I'd give it to you if you actually did satisfy the criteria, but
Let me see how many
This
we were
doesn't make
at.
any sense to me. Like, we pillaged all of his.
That was the plan.
gold
At
sites,
first, we
too.
were gonna convert them.
I thought you were still going to try and. I seen Germany coming down with his knights, but that city's pretty tough to attack across the river on 2 tiles.
Well,
Yeah,
the
we were
thing is-
gonna have, like, I was gonna have Brazil passively converted very soon. If I didn't, just take his cities.
yeah, see, I
with
was, losing,
Domrays.
I was losing my city. I was losing my cities to you guys, so you would get more Jewish cities.
That's it. I seen that work in a duel, actually. I think Automation lost to King Louis in a religious victory in a duel because he took his cities.
You're kidding.
No, not at all. No, he took his cities, they were converted, and he lost a religious victory.
Lol. That's legit.
It was sweet.
I love it.
Animation must have been very happy with himself.
No, he was not very
he
happy.
was so
He was pissed.
bad. That's when we started calling him Saltamation.
Well, at least I got Congo converted.
Anyway, no way you would have taken my city sale. I had 3 more crossbows coming. I just got the medieval general. I had 2 encampments coming up in doing those.
All I had to do was get Domrays to level 4, and yeah, your crossbows don't matter.
I would have killed them before then, though.
No.
I was producing all crossbows.
It would have been a numbers game for sure.
You were going to start losing units to gold depletion.
Who won? What happened?
No, I wasn't on maintenance. That's the thing. I was going to
So-
switch that turn to maintenance,
And
and
that
that would have been fine.
Ah.
Culture victory over here.
Sorry?
Yeah, we made
You
it.
win?
Yep.
Nice.
See, the trick is I had the crossbow card on and the +4 melee, the double oligarchy card on. So I couldn't have the maintenance card on.
Requiem, I'm sending you a picture.
If one of the KC guys in here has time tonight, still play, Newbie 1 needs subbed out of the 2v2v2 game.
Jack could sub, I think.
What time?
No, Jack
When
is
is
gonna have
it?
to sub Haram.
The 2v2v2 is playing right now. He started it, but he can't play more than a couple hours.
Jack is ready to sub in, and he already speaking with.
So if one of you KC ladies or gentlemen can sub Newbie 1 out, please PM them and work something out.
Yeah, okay, I'll have a chat.
All right, thanks.
Well, guys, I'm going to bed.
I'm not far off either. I got to get up and I think it's the FFA 5 I've got to do it at an ungodly hour in my time.
Yeah, I just went awake for 24 hours.
Well done, guys. Anyway, it was a fun game.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, good game, guys. That was fun.
Game, guys.
I thought for sure when they took your city,
Doesn't
Lisa,
that
that
doesn't make any sense how he still would have culture victory.
Yeah, I
against
thought that was a
capital.
goner, to be
The,
honest.
the reason why is because I had a little bit of tourism left, and there were 2 players that I hadn't got. I like missed them by like 1 point of tourism to get the tourist.
My only question, Mike, is why were you down taking out a Tundra freaking CS instead of using those units to attack?
because at the time he had too many units for me to just suicide into him, so it was more beneficial for me to kill the CS and the Thunder and get more Lavras out to counter his culture victory.
I guess. Really, there was a teetering point there where you guys almost didn't win.
Yeah. Mike, I think you should have just gone all units and a general pretty much.
Yeah,
Yeah, we could have played it a lot differently.
For ages, I wondered what you were doing, Mike, because you had 3 cities there, and there was no units being produced, really, and I wondered what you were doing.
Yeah, same here. Oh, well, it was a pleasure to play with you anyway, and I didn't have time.
Yeah.
It was fight the whole game, so.
Well, my starting position was really awkward for Russia.
Yeah, it was a bit.
It was nice to have a wonder, but it was
It was a pretty shit wonder too. It wasn't that good.
Bottom line is, it was a pleasure to play with you. I hope I get to play with you again anyway.
Yep. I mean, I knew from the start that it was gonna teeter on whether you guys could take Arctep out yet or not. Otherwise, the map was pretty balanced, and I'm not sure what Australia and Germany was doing back there, simming for the other team, other than maybe making gold for them. But it wasn't until the end that they produced any units.
They got all the city states though, eh? The 2 science and the culture.
They did, yeah. But especially Australia, he didn't even upgrade an archer. He didn't attack Greece at all.
Oh my god.
He had
and he could have just come right up behind him.
He could have come right up behind him. I mean, it was a bit of a tough go across those mountains, but he didn't even push at all. Didn't distract Taha at all from the battle.
Yeah,
that would have made it a lot harder for us to do anything.
Even if it was a token push and not a real one, it still would have done taking troops away from taking Arctep out. But anyway, thanks a lot, the KCers. Good win.
See you later.
And I'll be up in about 6 hours, 5 hours.
Well, good morning then.
Yeah.
Sleep well.
Stampede, are you going to report this?
I can do that.
Yeah, you got to do it in. It goes in game reports, the same as always. Just put in the title, 4v4, round 2, blah blah blah.
Canuck?
Yep.
Yeah, we got an issue with the low skill players. We have no player eligible for that.
For the what?
The low skill.
Oh, the low skill. Well, I mean, the staff was saying for ages you guys just needed to recruit someone even temporarily. I don't know why you didn't. You were allowed to recruit mercenaries. You could have just asked a low skill player to join your clan for that one game.
Okay.
I don't know why you guys didn't, but that's your own internal decision. I don't know why you didn't. So if you don't have a low skill player, then you lost out on the points for just not recruiting a low skilled player.
Well, we could just play a bunch of false games and lose, right? Is that possible?
Yeah, that would be sketchy, especially now that you just told me.
Well, I don't want to be a dick, but I'm just saying, it's possible to get around the system.
It's possible that if someone played some games and lost, that they could qualify. Yes. But honestly, I don't know why you guys just didn't ask for get a mercenary in.
Well, Proppy was pretty close to the threshold, I think, and so was Tom. And we just didn't really think about it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, well, it's the same thing I used to tell OP. You're hurting for players, recruit a training division. You don't have to give them a tag, but, come play in the CCC for you. They never did it, and they're not here.
Well, they're not here because half of our players are OP.
Yeah, because the players that were left, right?
Well, no, we left, and that's what made it stop.
Yeah. But there was no active leadership. El Stretcho left or got busy, and that he was pretty well the guy organizing the place.
Yeah. Everybody's else and Rom leaving.
Yeah, and Rom's AFK too. You know, I've even I removed him off the admin list. Last week.
Yeah, it kind of sucked. I don't know why he just stopped playing completely. It must be something he has like a beef with the server or something, because like he kind of just stopped. He played like one game and then like he just completely ignored me, and we used to be like pretty decent
Oh yeah,
friends.
I don't know. Rom's a really nice guy. I don't know what's going on in his life, but people come and go.
Well, okay, guys. Good night.
Have a good night.
Waz is on 353 science per turn, and their top science is 55. Hey, welcome to the casting of the 4v4. How's the game between KC and SL? Did that KC just what? Wow. And then they finally killed Apriolo, and that was it. That was the game. Wow. Wow.
Long. Very long.
We're seeing one of the scrap players, the MVP being Wine. He's carrying, basically he's carrying the Russian player.
Okay.
So he's doing a lot of the work here. But it does look like Scrap is going to win this one. Yeah. Yep, they're going well. They're going all right.
Appreciate everything you've done today, Canuck.
Oh, I think we might see a CC. Is this the end of it? Mercy is our team has agreed to give y'all Mercy. All right. It looks like the CC vote is coming in strong for Scrap winning the 4v4 against TDF. And Waza disconnected.
An absolute perfect end to the game. Waza just disconnects, doesn't acknowledge anyone in the game, not the casters, not the opponents, not a damn thing. He just goes off to watch more of his anime porn. We cannot allow this to happen again. We started what, 4 hours ago? I lost track. And all game it was just wow. We cannot allow this to happen again. We had.
Yeah, he
we
probably
started,
ate
what,
up,
4 hours
$5
ago?
grand from
I
the
lost
team
track.
throughout that game.
And all game it was just wow. I mean, and that's an actual hard currency. That's not even in-game currency. That's not gold. I mean, he literally had his PayPal account open and online, and they were feeding him money.
I mean, that's pretty sad, but it's true. Well, this is fun.
Yeah. We may want to edit it a little bit because there was a period where I was gone for a good chunk and dealing with the other stuff in the other games. Yeah, he was streaming, but it was static and there was no talking or anything. So. Yeah, I'm good. It's fine. I don't think the only thing there was a little bit of chat from an admin channel that made it onto the stream. So that's the only thing I'm really worried. No, no, I don't have any of that.
Wait, I thought Canuck, you said that KC won the game of the 4v4. They did. SL did. Then why am I seeing the CCC 4v4 teamers KC versus SL's team like first? I mean, did he put what? Why would he?
He did. He put the teams backwards.
I mean, he did, but like that seems like a pretty easy thing to do, though. Like, yeah, let me.
Hey everyone, yeah. Hey, the game's over. If anyone's still, watching. Yeah, TDF graciously gave the victory to Scrap. It was actually it was really fun to watch. I hope everyone enjoyed the stream. Special thanks to Task Force Fish for joining me tonight. Hopefully we can do it again. We've got matches actually all night, all Saturday and all Sunday. So keep an eye on our Discord. You can find a link to the CPL website, I think, on my Twitch page if you're not a member there. So, yep, appreciate it all. Take care. I'll see you down the road.
Okay.
No, SL lost.
What?
SL lost to KC.
He's telling me that's an error.
So KC won?
So they lost or won?
Ah, Canuck!
Good shit, Canuck.
Oh my god.
So how did KC win the game? Like, what's that?
Damn.
Taha carry.
Nah, Apriolo was telling me that they won, and that give them some credit that. He's-
Man, you made a good pick there with Mike and Taha for this game.
Turd's not having a good day. What's the story with Mysterious X rage quit and quit community?
Did he rage?
No,
He
he
rage
rage
quit
quit the
CCC.
CCC match.
The free for all Pangaea.
Like the one Bob was in?
Bobby, you should report that game, by the way.
Oh, I thought that was on that. My bad.
I think it's on the winner.
Yeah, actually, Mysterious X did go full Bobby. He deleted some shit off of TDF server.
Wow.
He was pissed at Sardith and lashed out and left over there too. Yeah, I mean it just wouldn't be a CCC without that happening.
Without a Bobby.
He went.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, Canuck, what are you talking about? What? Who did?
Look at text lobby.
What Civ was Harrow? Gorgo, right?
So is this channel supposed to be 2 people?
We bothering you, he's up.
It's okay. I was just talking like so many
Can you not concentrate on your game?
No, we are reloading because they're getting 2 subs on 2017.
It's because
Oh.
two of the clans had like they didn't have everyone there yet. I don't understand.
She game. She mad. Hey, this
You too, Canuck.
Take care, Canuck.
this man so much.
he needs to get up there and scout. He does have this scout, so he will find Rorima, but it's such a great wonder. So I sent friendship to Waz, and he declined and then proceeded to denounce me.
All right.
I think things are going well. So a war cart is still going out for Amir. Don't know where he's gonna send it though. I mean, I guess he could get an early kill off. Mohenjo-daro is fast, but they have seen Armagh, so Armagh is probably his target. That would be the city-state 2 kill.
Quick check of the air score. Looks like Blaze could be pushing a golden age. He's got 18 air score. The highest is 14 for Amir, who just created his unique unit.
And one thing that it really gets kind of tricky is that you won't get the era score, like you won't get 3 era score for finding an isolated one, because we've seen all the wonders first. We get all of the era score up front, so it's a bit harder to get that first golden.
That would be me.
Ooh, and war has broken out. So it looks like TDF declared war on.
Blaze has denounced me. Wonderful.
We're making friends here. Looks like the Kree scouts are going to slip past, but Haro probably purchased that war. Did his team purchase that for him? I hope so.
He could. Have produced it.
I don't know if a warrior first though is any sensible build. We'll see if he can plug up this 2-tile pass with these warriors and then be able to. Transition to probably archers. Oh my, he's going to get some hits off with these Kree scouts and level them up a bit. The first code of laws came out. Waz is heading south with his first settler. No other settles out from what I see.
Scythia does have one.
I blended in with the desert from when I passed
probably
over.
heading to that Plains Hill.
Let's hope so.
The only thing that scares me is being forgotten. I can survive most things, but not that.
I blended in with the desert. On the
they have the choice of either taking the first slot
Does this even affect your score? I don't even know.
It does.
Yeah, it's official game.
Okay.
Jesus.
SL, please.
Those guys gonna
Not SL. TDF. Wow. I'm looking.
Can you provide
Yeah.
Yeah, can I get a refill, please?
Wait.
Yeah, sure. Hold your glass.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay, final player from Scrap, please join.
Thanks.
I have a name.
Light him up, Blaze.
All right. Okay. Let's look at the draft options first. See what we get.
Yep. I'll explain that once we get the last person in the lobby.
No, that's already in.
Yep, there's Blaze. Okay. Alright, so what we're going to do, like I said, we're going to do a draft 9. Actually, I'll turn on. I'll use this push to talk so everyone can hear me. We're going to do a draft 9. That's going to create 9 pools of 4 civs. The staff reserves the right to redraft if the pools appear to be unbalanced. For example, if both greases are in one pool.
Damn it.
Who's going to be watching our game when there's this heavyweight game?
Oh, I'll be watching.